Hi and welcome to this video. Today we're gonna see how much I can read in 24 hours. So this is actually gonna be my first ever 24-hour readathon. So I'm really excited and I've come up with a little bit of a game plan to make today go a little bit smoother. And I've collected a couple of books that I think are gonna go well today. So the first book that I want to read today is Legends and Lattes by Baldree. Now, this book, I've already started it. It's very fun, it's cozy, it's a low stakes fantasy, so it's perfect to read with a cup of coffee, and I've been liking it so far. It's very fun, it's definitely low stakes, not much has happened yet, but I'm very invested in this character and how she's starting up her own coffee shop. So I'm excited to continue this one. I've got two mangas over here, SpyXFamily Volume 1 and One Piece Volume 1, both of which are very short books. They contain a lot of pictures, so I think they're a lot easier to get through. And I'm very excited to start both. Mangas are usually quite a fast read, so perhaps I can finish both today. We'll just have to see. Then if I get tired of reading, I also have an audiobook of The Lord of the Rings, so I can continue that trilogy. My goal for today is to finish The Fellowship of the Ring. I think that's going to be possible because I'm almost done with that book, so then I can continue to the second book, The Two Towers. My second goal is to at least finish one manga, so I think those goals are doable. It's currently 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna start at 1 o'clock today, and then tomorrow at 1 o'clock the readathon will finish. So we're just gonna have to see how much I can read today. I've seen many people do this and it always looks so much fun. I hope this goes well, and I'll just take you guys along with me, and it's gonna be a fun video. So I hope you enjoy, and let's begin with the readathon. I'm actually going to a cafe right now, and I'm bringing, where is it? Oh, here. I'm bringing Legends and Lattes because I thought it was very fitting and perhaps I can take some pictures there. So I'm going to be reading over there and drinking some coffee, and I think that's the perfect way to start off this readathon. So yeah, I'm heading out now and I'll see you later. Hi, I just came back from the cafe. I had a lovely time. I don't think I filmed anything, so here are some pictures. Read Legends and Lattes, and I drank a cappuccino, and it was a great time. And now I'm back home and I made myself a fruit bowl, and I think I'm gonna continue reading Legends and Lattes. It's been fun so far. It's very slow paced, so I need to see if I want to continue this book or pick up something faster later. I always have The Lord of the Rings, which is quite action packed, so for now I'm going to continue Legends and Lattes, and then I'll see you later.
She broke wide open like a burning spray with a deep ocean made of love and pain. She was really living, giving all away with a deep emotion made of love and pain.
Hi, it's now 11. I think I can show you. See, it's now 11 p.m. and I'm really tired. I finished Lattes and Lattes today. It was great. I loved it. I'm gonna talk about it more tomorrow because right now I'm just really tired. I also read some of The Lord of the Rings, and I have made a significant amount of my way through One Piece Volume 1, and I've been loving this one as well. I think it really helps that I watched the live action because I do think the story can get very confusing sometimes. Maybe that's just me, but to me it's very confusing sometimes, and having watched the live action really helps with understanding what's going on in the manga. I can easily finish this tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to reading it, but I'm just really tired, as you can probably see and hear. So yeah, today has been a great reading day, and I'm happy to continue reading tomorrow. I'm not tired of it yet. So tomorrow we're gonna continue One Piece and hopefully finish the Fellowship of the Ring, and then SpyXFamily, and then SpyXFamily. Yeah, the moon is almost full and it's so bright. It's so beautiful outside. I'm so happy that there are no clouds and I can see the moon because wow, it's just gorgeous. I don't think I can show you on camera because, you know, my camera is not that good. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today and I'm gonna go to sleep. I am not an all-nighter person. I'm not made for all-nighters. All-nighters are so bad for my mental health and my physical health as well. I'm not made for them, so I'm not gonna do an all-nighter. I'm gonna go to sleep now, if that's okay, and then I'll see you in the morning and I'm gonna continue reading. I think I've said I'm tired like 10 times now, so I'm actually gonna go to sleep and I'll see you tomorrow and we'll continue One Piece. Good night. Just finished One Piece Volume 1 and I loved it. It was awesome. I love all the characters. Frankly, I think I love Luffy the least, which is strange because he's the main character, but I love Zoro, I love Nami, I love Gobi, I love Shanks. They're all so cool. Yeah, I love it. It was way better than Gobi Can't Communicate. I love the story. I love that we get to see Luffy's personality and how he wants to save every one of his friends, but still go for his own goal. Of course, he's kind of in a beneficial position because he's made of rubber, so it's very easy to get to places, very hard to defeat. So he's just kind of walking around and doing his thing, and no one can defeat him because he's practically invincible. I am very excited for volume 2. I'm very excited to read more about Nami as well. I think she's a very interesting character. She is the only girl right now in the crew, and she's so cool. She's so tough. She's so smart and cunning, and I can't wait to see more of her personality. I feel like Nami really shined in the live action. The actress who played her, I believe her name is Emily. She did a great job with Nami. I think Nami is a difficult character to portray because she's supposed to look very girlish, but also be very strong and cunning. And I think the live action did a great job at that. And the actress is just amazing. So I would love to get more of Nami's backstory. One thing I do hate, and this might not come as a surprise, but I hate the way Nami is drawn. In the live action, this was a little less, of course, because it's just so ridiculous the way she's drawn. And with humans, you just can't recreate that. All the guys are totally ripped and have a six-pack, and Nami is drawn so ridiculously. Like one of her boobs is the size of her waist. I hate that. I don't think that comes as a surprise that I just hate that. But yeah, her character definitely makes up for it. She's very cool. She's very smart. She's very fun. She's awesome. But her character design is just very strange, and I don't like it at all. I know that's kind of the art style of anime in general. That villains are drawn very big and ugly, and the heroes are drawn very beautiful and tiny. And I know that's a part of the art style. It's just, that's one thing I just don't like about anime and manga in general. As long as they don't focus too much on that and really let her personality shine, I think I can enjoy it a lot. So that was One Piece Volume 1. I loved it. I can't wait to continue to Volume 2. I know there are a lot of volumes, and I'm just only at 1, so I have a long way to go. But I enjoyed 1. It was great. I'm really happy I read it. So that's book 2 of the 24-hour readathon. I'm now going to continue with SpyXFamily, and then after I'll continue with The Lord of the Rings. I still need to finish The Fellowship of the Ring, but I'm really close, so I think I can still do that. It's currently 10 o'clock, and I've just been reading One Piece this morning. I started at 1 yesterday, I believe, so I have 3 more hours to go, and let's see how much I can read in that time. I've just been sitting with the bird. He's just eating. So yeah, it's been a great morning. One Piece was awesome. I'm not sure what I'm gonna rate it yet. Definitely it's a high star rating. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not quite sure if it's the same amount of enjoyment as I got from other 5 stars. So I'm not sure if I want to rate it 5 stars, but I'm still debating on that. Just 3 more hours to go in this readathon. I'll see you later. Hi, it's now 1:05, which means the 24-hour readathon is officially over. I think the last time you saw me, I finished One Piece Volume 1, and since then I've read the last 100 pages of The Fellowship of the Ring. So that one is done. I can now start with The Two Towers, which is the second book. I loved it. I loved The Fellowship of the Ring. I think I'll talk more about it in detail in another vlog, because I kind of want to combine the Lord of the Rings books in a series of some sort. So I'll save my thoughts for that video. I also got about halfway through SpyXFamily Volume 1. Love this as well. It was great. The art style is very different from One Piece, I've noticed, but I love them both. It looks great. The child is so cute. Her name is Anya, I believe. Anya is so cute and adorable. SpyXFamily is set in Germany, and Lloyd is a spy, and it's set during the Cold War, so Lloyd has to do all these spy missions to keep war from breaking out. And for one of his missions he has to obtain a daughter and a family, and he doesn't know how to be a father, so it's kind of a challenge for him. Now he doesn't know that the daughter is actually a telepath, so she has her own little story as well. And then he also finds a wife to complete their little family, and he doesn't know that she is an assassin. So yeah, it's truly a spy family. It's very cute, it's very fun. It's kind of more ridiculous than One Piece, and it's very difficult to get more fantastical than One Piece, but I feel like with One Piece, you know that's a fictional world, you know it's pirates fighting these sea monsters. It's supposed to be a little fantastical and ridiculous, so if something weird happens, it kind of fits the scene. But because this is set in like a real historical time period, it's set in Berlin, it's set during the Cold War, every ridiculous thing that happens kind of feels more ridiculous, so that's why I think it feels more over the top than One Piece, but it's still very fun, and yeah, it looks great. So I'm going to finish this one soon, but I read about half for the 24-hour readathon. So in this readathon I read Lattes and Lattes by Baldree, which I just realized I hadn't talked to you about this one yet. I think the best way to describe it is simple but effective, because it's very good at being a cozy fantasy. It describes the smell of coffee and pastries and the daily activities of a coffee shop. It's very fun. And if you're looking for a cozy, fun fantasy book, I would definitely recommend you read this. However, it is quite simplistic. So the characters are either good or bad. There's nothing really in between. The major twists are completely spelled out for you in the beginning. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there were no surprises. Yeah, in the beginning they just completely spell out what's going to happen. I think it fit very well because the book is not supposed to be high stakes. It's not supposed to be mysterious. It's supposed to be cozy, it's supposed to be fun, and because there is no really mystery element, I think it completely fits with the book. And I just love cafes, I love coffee, so this was a perfect fit for me. If you don't like cafes or you want mystery, then I don't think this book is right for you, but yeah, I loved it. It's about Viv the Orc. She kind of reminded me of Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know if any of you know that, but she is a strong female barbarian orc with a great axe, which is exactly Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3. So just pictured Karlach the whole time. There is a sequel, Bookshops and Bone Dust. I'm not sure if I'm going to read that because there was a little preview in the back and it kind of talked about a whole different story, and the coffee shop was just gone or something. So I'm not sure if I want to read that, but yeah, this one was very fun and I'm very happy I read it. I gave it 4 stars because it was just so cozy and fun. But yeah, it was a little too predictable for me, a little too simplistic. So it's not a 5-star, but I would definitely recommend you read this. So for the readathon, I read this one first. Then I continue with One Piece Volume 1, which I just gave 5 stars. It was so fun. The drawings were so beautiful. The story is so cool. The only point of critique that I would have is that I don't like how exaggerated these bodies are drawn, that everyone needs to have either a 6-pack or a very slim body, and that there is no plus size character unless they're a villain. So that's my only point of critique. I can't wait to continue. I have volume 2 sitting right there, so I'm going to continue this very soon. Thirdly, I started SpyXFamily, which is another great manga. I'm not done with this yet. As I said, I read about half, but I am enjoying it so much so far. So this is going to be a very highly rated book as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to see how many volumes my library does carry because I do want to know what happens in the rest of the story. I'm not sure how many volumes there actually are and how many of those my library has. So I'll need to search that. And then lastly, I finished The Fellowship of the Ring. This book contains all 3 volumes, so don't worry, The Fellowship of the Ring is not that big. So I finished the first book in the trilogy, loved it, and I didn't read the whole book for this readathon, by the way. I read the last 100 pages, and now I can start with the 2 towers. So I read about 3 books this readathon, which is great. I did not expect to read so much of Legends and Lattes. I did not expect to finish it at all, but I just sat down and it was so much fun. I had some backup books that if the books were getting too boring, I could swap to those, but they were not needed. Legends and Lattes was so much fun. I flew through it. I just wanted to keep reading, keep seeing what's happening, what's going on, and it was so cute and cozy and exactly what I needed. So I'm really happy that I read those. So I think my first 24-hour readathon went pretty well. I finished a couple books. I never got tired of reading or in a reading slump. I would love to do this again sometimes if I again have time to do this, because it takes a lot of time to read. I normally don't read as quickly. I normally don't have the time to read 4 books in a day. I'm gonna have to see when I can do this again, but I loved it. I had a great experience. Yeah, I think it also helped that the books I chose were just great, because if there was like a boring book or more sad book, then maybe I would get tired more easily. So it would become more of a difficult challenge. But the books I chose were very fun and I had a great time. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you're reading in the comments and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!